All right, situation number 3. We got a trinomial again, and this time the a is greater than 1, meaning that number before x squared is not 1, it's bigger than 1. So in this case, we have 2. So this starts out exactly the same. First step is going to be our a, b, and c. So nothing's different here. A is the number before x squared, which is 2. B is the number before x, which is 13. C is the number by itself, negative 24. Okay. Second step, no different. We are going to do our diamonds. Okay. Now, remembering that A times C goes in the top. So it's not just your C, it's your A times C. Negative 24 times 2. You could do that in your calculator, but it is negative 4d8. And B goes in the bottom still, so that is going to be 13. All right. So this is one of those ones where, okay, I don't even know what the answer to this is. What two numbers could multiply together to get 48, add together to get 13? And what you might want to do is you might want to grab the calculator, okay? Negative 48. You can actually ignore the negative for just a minute. Let's just think about 48, okay? So if I do 48, and I'm just going to, if you're completely unsure, what you can do is divide it by 9. You don't get a whole number, so that's not going to work. Do 8. Okay, 8 and 6. Let's see if that works. 8 plus 6 is 14. 8 minus 6 is 2. In no way can I get to 13, so that's not going to work. So then we'll go back. Do 7. Okay, you get a decimal. It doesn't work. 6. Okay, we just did 6 and 8. It doesn't work. 5. 9.6 doesn't work. 4. All right, 12 and 4. Well, 12 plus 4 is 16. 12 minus 4 is 8. So still not going to get me to 13. All right, so we're going to have to keep going. 3 and 16. Okay, 3 times 16 is 48, but 3 plus 16 is 19, but 16 minus 3 is 13. And that's what we're trying to get to. So what I did there is I'm thinking if I can add or subtract those numbers in some way to get to this. Because if you can figure that part out, so that was 3 and 16. If you can figure that part out, then it's not that hard to figure out the rest of it. Because this is a negative 48. Well, one of these two has got to be negative. So now the question is just which one should be negative. And well, if it was negative 16, we're going to get negative 13, but this is a positive 13, so we're going to need the negative 3. 16 minus 3 is 13, or negative 3 plus 16 is positive 13. So that's how we know the negative goes with the 3. Okay, so that's how you can do this. Again, go down from 9 to 8 to 7 to 6 to 5 to 4 to 3 to 2 to 1. You will find your answer if you do it that way. Okay. Great. So we're going to move on to the third step. Okay, we're going to write our equation for the first time. So x minus 3 times x plus 16. But here's the thing. This is not the equation. This is where we have a fourth step. Let me do something dark because Stephanie was complaining today about it not being dark enough. She's always doing that. Just kidding, Stephanie. All right, so we are going to, why do I do the same color? We're going to divide both of these numbers by our a, and our a is 2. So we're going to divide by 2. Okay, this is called the divide and slide step. So if it divides evenly, you're going to divide it. If it doesn't, you're going to slide it up. Negative 3 divided by 2 is a decimal. It is not even, so you want to slide this up. So for this one, what you're going to get is y equals 2x minus 3. You just slide it in front of the x, and you keep the negative 3. Now let's look at this one. X plus 16 divided by 2. 16 divided by 2 is 8. It's a number. It's a whole number. It divides evenly. So we can just make it 8. If it divides evenly, you do. If not, you slide it up. And those are your factors. Then the last step, now you do the zeros, okay? And so this looks the same, but just slightly different. I'm going to do it over here. So 2x minus 3 equals 0, and x plus 8 equals 0. This one, the second one here, is the easy one. Okay, it's exactly the same as it was. So x equals negative 8. This one is just different because it's just a 2-step problem instead of a 1